life and work, there is a weapon that few pay attention to, but it is incredibly powerful: underestimation. When people don't believe in your abilities, when they don't see you as a threat, that is the moment you can quietly fight and silently break through. In fact, when others don't believe in you, you already have an unimaginable advantage in your hands. You can act freely without being watched and without being constrained by external expectations or pressure. This not only creates space for you to grow, but also helps you master the situation with ease. Think about the moments when people underestimated you. Did you feel hurt? Or did you see it as an opportunity to prove yourself? In such moments, you can choose to shine, surprising everyone when you achieve successes they never thought possible. So, remember that underestimation is not a failure. It's a springboard for you to rise and break through all limits. 1. Maintain calm and confidence. When you are underestimated, the first reaction for many people is insecurity. The doubtful looks, the critical remarks, and the predictions of failure from others can make you feel inadequate. But these moments are actually opportunities for you to prove yourself. Just because others don't believe you can accomplish something doesn't mean you can't. They don't understand the true power hidden within you. And it's this very thing that will allow you to surpass them without needing to prove too much. The secret to success when being underestimated lies in maintaining calm and confidence. When others think you're incapable, let them see a different version of yourself, one that is steadfast, calm, and unaffected by what's happening around you. Don't rush to react or try to prove yourself immediately. Those who underestimate you won't see the quiet preparation you've made, nor will they know the grand plan you have. And when you suddenly burst forth, your success will leave them stunned and realize they were wrong. Confidence, when underestimated, makes you hard to defeat. Remember, others don't understand the entire big picture you're drawing. You don't need to explain everything right away, because when you enter the game, you'll be the one holding the advantage. This confidence is the key to maintaining control, not being influenced by external pressure, and continuing to move forward with determination and focus. When you keep your calm, others will think you're losing ground, but in reality, you're waiting for the perfect moment to shine. And when that moment arrives, all those who underestimated you will look back in surprise at your breakthrough. Your confidence at this point is what makes you unstoppable. 2. Keep your goals and plans secret. When you are underestimated, your opponents don't see you as a real threat. They think of you as just an ordinary person, unworthy of attention. This gives you a priceless advantage. You can operate without being monitored, freely experiment, and execute strategies without anyone knowing. When your opponents don't perceive you as a danger, they will become careless and won't pay attention to what you're doing. This is the perfect opportunity for you to act quietly without anyone stopping you. You can take important steps without the need to explain or justify yourself to anyone. Keep your goals and plans confidential, so that when you break through and achieve success, those who underestimated you will be completely surprised. The sudden success will make it hard for them to believe their eyes. Remember, while they are busy focusing on their own big goals, you will quietly take the necessary preparatory steps. When the time is right, you will strike with a decisive move they never saw coming. They won't understand that your silence and secrecy have allowed you to surpass them all. When you succeed, this surprise will make them realize they were wrong for not paying attention to you from the beginning. So, instead of boasting about your plans, take advantage of their lack of interest. Just act, move forward. And when the opportunity comes, you will create a change that will make them bow their heads in acknowledgement of their mistake. 3. Leverage the lack of trust. When you are underestimated, one of the greatest advantages you have is the lack of trust from others. When people don't expect anything from you, they won't closely monitor your every move or pay attention to your small actions. This gives you a golden opportunity. You can act freely without being watched or controlled. The lack of trust is an oversight, and it becomes your powerful weapon. When you're not being noticed, you can experiment, fail, and learn without worrying about judgment or disappointment from others. You can sweat, work persistently in the shadows when no one cares about you. They don't see your silent efforts. They don't know what you are preparing for. And when the time comes, they will be completely taken aback. This advantage becomes even greater when you implement new strategies or unique approaches without being discouraged by others' criticisms. They aren't watching you, so you can grow creatively and freely without needing anyone's permission. When you succeed, the results will be worth so much more because the very lack of trust from others will make your victory more impressive and unbelievable to them. Imagine the feeling of proving those who underestimated you wrong. Your success will make them change their perception of you, and they won't believe what they overlooked. They will realize that it was their lack of trust that gave you the space to innovate and surpass yourself. So, when others don't believe in you, don't feel disappointed. In fact, it's an opportunity for you to show that you can do things they never imagined. Use their lack of trust as motivation to rise. So when you break through, they won't believe their eyes. 4. Create a huge surprise. When others underestimate you, they often tend to overlook or ignore the small achievements you make. They don't see the silent progress you're making because they don't consider you a real threat. This is your priceless advantage. They don't care about you. They don't track your small efforts. And this neglect allows you to act freely without surveillance. This creates a fantastic opportunity for you to work quietly, accumulating small achievements that others don't notice. These steps may not impress immediately, but they form the solid foundation for the breakthroughs to come. You can work silently in the shadows when no one sees the effort and talent you're honing. When the time is right, you can launch a major breakthrough that no one expected. It could be a successful project, a groundbreaking business strategy, or a major career achievement that those who underestimated you couldn't have imagined. When you achieve success, this surprise will leave them stunned. They won't understand how you could progress so dramatically when they had previously disregarded you. The surprise will force them to admit that they were wrong, to doubt your abilities. They will realize that it was their underestimation that created space for you to grow, something they didn't see. This not only proves your abilities, but also serves as a powerful reminder not to underestimate those you perceive as weak. And when you do that, when you create the breakthrough that no one saw coming, you'll feel the pride of proving that you can not only do what others didn't believe, but also break through all the limits they set for you. Keep moving forward on this journey, and never forget that every small step will lead to a major breakthrough when the time comes. 5. Use underestimation to motivate yourself. The underestimation from others can be a powerful source of energy if you know how to use it. Every time you are belittled, every time someone says you're not capable, it becomes an opportunity for you to turn that disrespect into personal motivation. This isn't the time to feel hurt or disappointed. It's the time to prove to yourself and others that you can accomplish things they think are impossible. When no one believes in you, when no one thinks you'll succeed, that's when you can immerse yourself in your work and fully focus on your goals. You don't need to explain or justify your choices anymore. Every time someone says you can't do that, take it as a prompt to prove them wrong. Use this underestimation as a burning flame within you, a drive to keep pushing forward and never give up. When you don't receive support from those around you, you learn how to stand on your own. The lack of belief from others becomes the motivation for you to grow stronger, improve yourself, and enhance your abilities. Every small step you take will further prove that their disbelief was a mistake. Gradually, you will conquer every challenge others thought was impossible to overcome. Imagine the feeling when you've overcome all the doubts, not just from others, but from yourself. Every victory, no matter how small, becomes powerful proof that you not only can achieve what you want, but can also exceed all expectations and accomplish what you once thought was impossible. Using underestimation as a source of motivation doesn't just help you achieve your goals, it also helps you assert yourself. When you finally reach what you desire, the surprise and amazement of those who underestimated you will only add to the value of that success. Let them see that nothing can stop you when you are determined, and that you can use their criticism as firm stepping stones on the road to success. 6. Create a competitive advantage and use underestimation to build determination. When you are underestimated, it may seem like you are at a disadvantage, but in reality, this is the competitive edge you can leverage to move ahead. When others don't see you as a formidable opponent, they won't pay attention to you or monitor your steps closely. This allows you to progress without obstacles, easily developing creative strategies without worrying about being copied or sabotaged. You can act freely, experiment, fail, and learn without judgment or criticism from anyone. No one is watching you. There is no fierce competition, and this provides you with the space to grow without interference from others. You can work quietly, making changes and breakthroughs that no one expects. When the time is right, you'll shine unexpectedly, and everyone will be amazed at your remarkable progress. And while you quietly move forward, the underestimation from others becomes the fire that drives you. Every time someone looks down on you, every time they doubt your abilities, it is a reminder that you must push even harder. It's an opportunity for you to build determination. Treat this disrespect as a challenge and motivation to keep rising. You can use the criticism and doubt as a source of energy to drive yourself, to prove that you can do the things they thought were impossible. When you face others' lack of trust, you won't just strive to achieve your goals, you'll assert yourself. Every victory you achieve won't just be your win. It'll be a reminder to those who underestimated you. When you rise and prove you can do what they thought was impossible, that's when you regain control. success will be a reflection of determination and relentless effort. When you achieve what others thought was impossible, you not only prove your abilities, but also send a powerful message to those who didn't believe in you. Don't let their underestimation make you give up. Instead, let it fuel your progress. Underestimation will always create a gap for you. When others overlook you, you can carve out a space to work and develop. And when you finally achieve success, you'll make all those who doubted you fall silent and realize they were wrong for not believing in you. Continue your journey, no matter how much disbelief you face, because the truth is, you can accomplish things no one thought possible. You don't need to prove anything to anyone other than yourself. When you step out and create a breakthrough, all those who underestimated you will have to reevaluate. And at that moment, you'll realize that their underestimation has made you stronger than ever. In conclusion, the underestimation of others is not a weakness, but a golden opportunity for you to turn the situation around and achieve victory. When no one believes in you, when you're overlooked, that is the moment you can act freely, without surveillance or constraints. You can experiment, make mistakes, and learn without worrying about judgment. It's at this moment that you will make a difference, not with words, but through actions, as you quietly strive and break through in silence. When you achieve success that those who underestimated you never thought possible, the surprise will become the decisive blow that forces them to admit their mistake. Remember that the disdain of others is your stepping stone to rise. Instead of letting their lack of belief discourage you, turn it into motivation to prove that you can accomplish what they never imagined. So, the next time you feel underestimated, remember that this is your opportunity to break through and succeed.